Hello, fellow hunters, and welcome back to Call of the Wild. We are here in the Alberta ASCII range. I still don't know how to pronounce it. ASCII range, doing our initial exploration of the zone. As we always do on a new map, our primary focus is exploring the map and getting all of the waypoints and points of interest and all of that stuff unlocked. And then after that, we'll go back to our standard Wanderlust series, where we just kind of pick a map, go through the map, spend a day in it, and then kill what we can kill. So the plan for today is to head over to this waypoint here, grab this outpost here, and then grab whatever's around, and then maybe go over to this outpost there if we have the time for it. No way to know until we actually do what we're doing, because this is this thing that we're doing right here, whatever this point of interest is already a kilometer away. I originally was wanting to go up this way to grab like these three over here, just do like an arc over that way, but I guess what we'll do is we'll go this way, and then kind of reassess when we finish doing all of that. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for animals and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the direction that I've chosen, it takes us to where we're running downwind, which means that any animals off in the direction that we're actually running are going to be alerted to our presence far earlier than I would prefer. But it is what it is. There's nothing you can really do about it. The wind goes in the direction that it goes, and you need to get to the points of interest that you need to get to. So that's why I say when we are in exploration mode like this, I don't really worry too much about getting kills. I mean, if we can, we will, but it's not really the primary focus when we're doing exploration. I keep hearing something that sounds like it should be something we can get. It sounds like a warning call, but we're not getting the... Oh, okay. I'm gonna say we're not getting the visual indicator, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Now, the nice thing about this map is that it has a lot of wide open space. So even with the scent being a problem, we may be able to overcome that by just taking long-range shots, especially if they're bigger animals that we can go after. So I'm kind of hoping that that's the way that's going to end up going. You know what? I think I made a mistake and I didn't switch out my gear. I'm still wearing summer clothing right now, or we're walking around in a winter map, but whatever. It's all right. Got ourselves a mountain goat eating need zone. Mountain goat need zone. Very nice. Alright, well, we made it most of the way already to our point of interest over here. Still not seeing anything yet that captures my attention. Had a few little noises happening from something that was probably something we could hunt, but I haven't really studied the animals that are on this map, so I don't really even know what's here other than, I know there's some beaver. And there's a new type of, or I don't want to say a new type of deer, but a different deer than what we've seen on other maps. Alright, so there's a dusky grouse. Let's get our shotgun out. Get the scope off of it. Unfortunately, I can't see anything right now, but we'll run over here and see if maybe we flash it out and it flies up and I can actually see it. Oh, there's a mountain goat over there. Great. Well, I was hoping to get whatever this grouse was, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, well, we got a warning call from a mountain goat. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, here's our grouse. Well, I screwed that up. Oh well. I saw the grouse coming, and then I was just like, oh, let me try to pull the shotgun out and see if we can get a shot off on that. But that's fine. We've already gotten a bunch of grouse, and I don't know that grouse was necessarily a really nice one anyway. So let's go check out how we did on this goat. I imagine it's a silver, because it was only a level 3, which means that it's not going to be a particularly impressive specimen. For horned animals, I think it goes 1 to 5. So yeah, nice silver. We got a solid lung shot on that. I can live with that. And yeah, so let's continue on towards our waypoint that we're trying to get to. See if we can grab another 1 or 2 of those. That would be pretty sweet. If we can get ourselves a really nice gold. I don't know. I think mountain goats were in some of the other maps. I don't think we need any of those really. I don't know. Our trophy lodge is full of stuff, so it's hard to remember, and I haven't really been good. I stopped being really meticulous about keeping up my spreadsheet of what we had. So I don't even really know what we have anymore. I got tired of like the data management of it. It's like, let's just get in here, hunt, see what we get. If we get a diamond, we'll grab it and then replace it if it's better than what we have. I got kind of tired of dealing with it. Another mountain goat. Oh, because I took the scope off of that one instead of my shotgun. Great. So we're getting a warning call here. It says it's over there, but it's behind enough brush that I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. He turned in a weird way. I think I just hit him in the head. That sucks. Thought I saw something running off in that direction. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got some congestion today. It's really screwing with me. All right. Well, like I said, we'll grab what we can grab. Another silver, I would imagine. Yep. We got really lucky with that shot. That should not really have been a kill, but whatever. It is what it is. All right. Let's try to finish getting over to our waypoint over here. Oh, nice open space here. Anything convenient just sitting out waiting for me to shoot it? Snow goose. Cool. What about up here? Nothing? I don't see anything. Oh, it ended up being one of those. Boo. All right, well, let's try to make our way over to that lookout point over there. More geese. Gooses. Geeses. Me in that movie. Yeah, the geese are flying around, but you can't shoot them out of the air, so it is what it is. That's a game mechanic. You could probably, if you had the right kind of rifle, you could probably shoot a goose out of the air if you were really good at shooting and you knew how to lead really well and all that stuff. You could probably make it happen. But I'm pretty sure it's not physically possible in this game because once they take off, they enter this invulnerability state or something, and you can't do anything to them after that. So we'll move our way through this this tree line here. It's a female. I'm not really trying to waste too much time sneaking around. If I get a shot, I'll take a shot, but I don't really want to waste a bunch of time like slowing down over something that's probably not going to be worth my time anyway. We're mostly just trying to find need zones. We're trying to find outposts and lookout points and all that stuff. Mountain goat over there. Ducks. Very nice. Continuing on. Just trying to keep an eye out for anything that might be running around, but who knows. I wonder if that's really what mountain goats sound like when they make a warning call, because it sounds suspiciously like the deer warning call. It sounds almost exactly like the deer warning call. So we're getting a warning call from right there. I don't see anything. Oh, it's behind the tree. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do anything with the foliage in the way. You're just not gonna be able to do anything with that. So we're keeping an eye out while we're out in the open. Unfortunately, because they're all white, it can be very difficult to see. Anything interesting here? Are they all females? Yeah, looks like they're all females. They wouldn't be really worth they wouldn't really be worth the bullet anyway. Just Keep an eye out for anything on the ridge line there. Not really that interested in trying to get those goats. So we'll let them go. Far more interested in hopefully grabbing ourselves a nice big fat dude. And hopefully get ourselves a nice solid gold or diamond goat. That would be really nice. I would be really happy with that. Now, unfortunately, because we're going down into this steep valley here, I think we're probably going to have to go around, which is going to make it take longer to get to the next thing, but what can you do? Not really that much you can do about it. I mean, I might be able to climb this. Problem is that sometimes with the way that climbing works in this game, it ends up taking you longer to climb than it would be to go around. Which, you know, can be kind of realistic. Okay, our thing is over there. Let's see if we can just go in a straight line now. That looks like a moving animal right there with the way that it's rendered that way. Alright, whatever. Moving on towards our next tower here. We're within half a kilometer. Shouldn't take us much longer to get to it. We can get it unlocked and then set our sights on the next one. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just a bunch of females. I'll let them go. I'm not that interested in messing with them. I don't see anything. Alright. I don't see anything moving around, so... I mean, might as well grab the cash, I guess. You know, might as well grab some cash while we're just going in that general direction anyway. It clears a couple of scoreable... I think they're scoreable. It clears a couple of scoreable animals off the board and gives the slight possibility that they will be replaced with something better. So, yeah, no. We got this one here. Nice silver mountain goat. And then what we had... Where was the other one? I honestly don't rem... Oh, it's right there. Ran right into it. Okay, cool. So yeah, 2 silvers, not too shabby. Let's make our way over here to this outpost, or this lookout point. It's supposed to be a lookout point. And then ideally, that will let us see an outpost that we can go to save our game. That, you know, the equivalent of saving the game that's in this. We'll make our way over here, get the lookout point, and then hopefully make our way straight to an outpost nearby. Almost there. I like that, you know, they're basically making it so that we don't have to walk up these damn towers, because that gets kind of old and annoying. That gets kind of really... That gets really old. Alright, nice view of this. Was that the music, or was that a wolf howl? I couldn't tell. I could not tell. Alright, so yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get ourselves over to this outpost over there. Over this way. Can I jump over this and just go that way? I think we'll head over to the outpost over there, and then that'll be it. So whatever we find between here and there will be all that we get for this episode. Mountain goats. Pretty much all we got for this episode was some mountain goats. Be nice if we could find some more interesting things to shoot at, but, you know, we're clearly in mountain goat territory at the moment, so it is what it is. We'll just do our best to keep an eye out for anything that's happening. I'll try to remember. I'm probably going to forget by the time we get there because that's the way, I have a very short attention span. But I'm going to try to remember to swap our gear out for winter gear when we get there because it's clearly cold here and we're walking around in, you know, fall gear, I think, right now. I don't really remember. What do we got going on? We just need something to show up. It'd be nice if we could end our episode with a nice clean kill of something cool. But realistically, it's probably just going to be more goats if there's anything. That's how it goes. Almost there. Half a kilometer. And unfortunately, we're moving into the trees with the wind at our back, which means that anything that's nearby is going to smell us long before we see it. So we're in a spot where the nice open spaces are just not a benefit to us right now because there's no nice open spaces. All right. Come on. Come on. We're just trying to get to our outpost at this point. I don't really feel like we're going to find... You start to get like a sense of things, and I'm starting to feel like we're in a relatively dead zone, and we're probably just going to get to the outpost and not find anything. In general, you don't want to skyline yourself, but that's more military than it is. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it applies to hunting. I don't know how much it applies in this game, how well they've modeled that. Anything up here? Yeah, there's nothing happening right now. There's nothing happening right now. Just auto run for a minute. I would imagine this is probably a really nice place for those of you who like to do like blind hunting and all of that stuff. You could probably find a couple of good spots because I hear the birds are flying around all the time. Down to 250 meters. Get ourselves over there. Unlock this outpost, and then, yeah, that'll be it for today because we don't really have time to go anywhere else. So I think in the next episode, we'll probably, because I'm kind of tired of being up in the mountains, we'll probably come down here and see if we can find different kinds of animals. Because I feel like if we go up this way, we're probably just going to find a lot more goats, and I don't really want to do that right now. I'm kind of goated out. So we'll get ourselves to the outpost here, and that'll be it. So that's going to go ahead and be it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. I no longer have channel memberships for those of you who were here for way back in the day, but I do still have the thanks button if you would like to contribute to the channel via some kind of a tip. I also have PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go outside of the YouTube economy to do that sort of thing. So again, thank you very much for watching this episode of Call of the Wild. I'm going to go ahead and switch out my gear to something more winter appropriate, and I'll see you for the next one.